just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Ready, break. Moves.
On play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Bernard. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now, touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. Looking left. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snap it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense is struggling. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Makes the catch. It's Tate.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Past the 50. He's at the 30. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
They've got the play bundle up, fumble, it's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes that Alabama offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really... your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Young. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. To the air. It's Simpson. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's out of bounds here on the return.
Bro, you have no idea what you're doing. Just sitting there playing around.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, man. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice group.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
It
You
doesn't get
suck.
any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Get the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. On the move is the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Simpson. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking
Bad
for a
throw.
huge gain on first down.
Like, why did you put a backup quarterback?
He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Now let's put the game.
And the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that good. He gave his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams. Both championship caliber ball clubs. And they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are 2 really, really good-looking teams. And if you're the number 1 team that just went down, obviously you got beat. You're going to have to rebound from this. But you...
Well, go ahead and get down for this.